Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Daughters of Hadessah. Today, let's look at one of the young ladies in the Bible from the New Testament, Salome. Some of you know her as Salome. You've all heard the stories of Salome, or Salome, however you pronounce it, being a seductress, a seductive, sexy, alluring, feminine young dancer. Salome danced so erotic that she was able to get half of the kingdom from the king. Now, people talk about Salome and give Salome a very bad name. But there are things missing in Salome's story, like the fact that Salome was a 16 or 17-year-old kid who was put up by her mama to dance before her mama's husband to get what her mama wanted. Now let's talk about the dysfunction of that whole scenario. A juvenile who loves her mama, and we all know I'm a mama's girl. I love my mama, honey. Whatever my mother asked me to do, I would just about do anything my mother asked me to do. Even especially when I was younger. Even if it put my life in jeopardy or something that my mother requested and I didn't know the harm in that thing, I would do it for my mother. And most of you would. So we can't look at Salome and only say, oh, she was a seductress. Oh, she allured. She did this, she did that. Who put her up to it? Her mama. Now, her mama was jacked up all around the board. And so was the stepdad. Because her mama, Herodias, was married to Herod Antipas at this time when Salome was doing her little exotic dance that her mama put her up to doing. Now, Herodias was married to Herod Antipas' brother Philip. She left Philip, married Herod, and now she has her child, 16, 17 years old, exotically dancing before her husband. That's some jacked up, dysfunctional stuff going on in the Bible. Now, we all have some dysfunction in our households, dysfunction in our families. But it ain't no woman today gonna have her daughter sexually arouse her husband to the point that he gives her half of his kingdom. Ain't no woman gonna have her daughter arouse her husband through a dance, period. Now, Herodias used her daughter. She pimped her daughter to get her way of getting John the Baptist's head on a platter. She manipulated her husband by using her daughter to get the thing that she wanted, which was the head of John the Baptist. Now, why did she want the head of John the Baptist? I'm glad you asked. Because John the Baptist, being the prophet that he was, laid it straight and let her know, Herodias, you and Herod have sinned, marrying Herod when your husband Philip is still alive. Now Herodias all caught up in her feelings. Who he think he is? He don't talk to me like that. Don't he know who I am? My name is Herodias. And guess what? She used her daughter to get the head of John the Baptist because her husband would not give her what she wanted. So she used her daughter. Who does that? Dysfunction. Yeah. But everybody looks at Salome. Oh, Salome. Oh, she was a seductress. Oh, she did this, she did that. All the while her mother escapes. Unknown. Well, she's not unknown because we do know her name. But nothing is said about Herodias other than the fact that she left her first husband to marry his brother. Now, you're probably looking at this and saying, oh, that's a shame, this, that, and the other. But how many of you pimp your kids out for a YouTube like? You got these babies with a diaper on talking about how cute their shape is when most of the shape is a freaking pamper, and you have them on YouTube to get likes for the shape that they have because you dress them up in a certain way to make them look like little ladies beyond their age. They're 2 years old, just started walking, and you got them dressed up like little divas. And if you're not doing that, you got the little pamper just going in the back, just twerk, 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 twerk. Got these babies out here twerking. You prostituting your kids too, just in a different way. You're prostituting your kids for likes, for subscriptions, subscribers. And just like Herod was a freaking pervert, looking at his 16, 17-year-old daughter, stepdaughter, and getting aroused at a dance. You got all kind of perverts on YouTube and Instagram and all these other social medias looking at your baby with the fat little legs and the little chunky little self with the little diaper on and out here twerk, 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 twerking. And if they're not twerking, they're doing that other little African dance with the little waist going and all of that. Yeah, these men are getting aroused at your children too. You're dysfunctional too. But Herodias just happened to be over 2,000 years ago written about in the Bible. So because you don't do it, you don't pimp your daughters the way that Herodias did hers, you feel like you're good. Stop pimping these babies for subscribers, for likes. And I'm not saying that it's ever right for any man to have any kind of desire to be aroused for a little kid. But the fact of the matter is, there are sick people out here getting aroused at your daughters. Whether they're 2, 7, 9, 15, they may be little virgins, but when they working their hips, working their behinds, twerk, 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 all of that, and men are looking, they're getting aroused, and you just don't know about it. And then when something happens and your child is a Instagram star, a YouTube star, well, they done show them a little action, not the kids not knowing, being innocent, just like Salome was, they get the bad rap because of the mother's decision. We need to think twice, 3 times, 4 times, how many other times you need to before you make your child these little YouTube and Instagram stars, twerking and working and doing a little African dance with the little twist, little thing with the legs and the pop, drop, lock. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. But you don't want to hear this because you got a whole lot of subscribers. You got a whole lot of likes while you prostituting and pimping your child for a like or for a subscriber. Yeah, that's real talk. So Salome got the bad rap. Herodias was the bad person who turned her daughter into what she was, or what she was called, the label, the name that she got. And so are you. Because when your daughter get older and she wants to do different things, you're programming her now. Instead of you teaching her what she needs to be a lady, how she needs to be a feminine young lady, to gain the respect, to learn how to be loved and treated by a man, not just to just give her body to anybody. But you taught her that twerking it and working it works. So this is what she's going to grow up and do. And then when she don't get the education, because you didn't put anything in her head to get the education, now your daughter, she's growing up, she got to go work at McDonald's. Or even if she do get an education, she still thinks that her body is everything. Oh, I got to keep a shape in order to keep a man, instead of having some intellect, some wisdom. Now she has to look for a man to take care of her and keep her shape up so a man will want her. No. Everything is not in her shape or in her twerk, the way she work. Young ladies, young adults right now, go out to the club. You got a one-night stand. The same result Herodias got. And her daughter, Salome. Salome got the head of John the Baptist. But that was it. She didn't get nothing else when she could have got half of the kingdom. You young ladies, you go out and you work and you twerk. And you twerk and you work. And the only thing you get is a one-night stand. Because the man don't half want you. The only thing he wants is how you working and twerking. Because he like the way you work it. He like the way you twerk it. And he want to see how you can do that in the bedroom. But he don't want you. And the reason he don't want you, because you're working and twerking and you have nothing up here. Now, you might not like what I say. Just like Herodias and Herod didn't like what John the Baptist had to say. But the truth is the light. And I'm telling you some truth right now. Work your brain instead of working your hips and twisting your waist and dropping it and popping it and twerking it. Work on your mind. Stimulate your mind. Do some great things. Get your own stuff. Instead of worrying about what a man is going to give you. Can he give you half of the kingdom? That's all I want to say. I just stopped by to just let you know that Salome was not just a seductress. She was a product of what her mama made her. Now you have a blessed and prosperous day.